Hey there, everyone. This is Sarah.
And this is Andy.
And this is Angie.
And we're Mouse Out of the House.
Hello, everyone. Andy here. Thank you so much for joining us today as we continue our 7-day Alaskan cruise. If you have not already, please make sure to like and subscribe down below. It really helps the channel out. Today, we start off as we click-clack down the rails of the White Pass Scenic Railway as we take a lovely slow ride through the Alaskan wilderness. From the moment we stepped aboard, we all knew this was going to be a special afternoon. This trip took us up the White Pass Railway, which in the old days was made to be a Klondike Gold Rush staging area. With construction of the railway completed in 1890, this gave way to supply chains being formed in areas they previously had not. The railway climbs up almost 3,000 feet in around 20 miles. It gave way for industries to be able to export ore from the area. Life in this area was harsh prior to the railway, but when word of a spent bullet casing full of gold flakes was found in Klondike, that was enough to spur the people who currently were facing a depression into action. Hundreds into the thousands of men, women, and children raced their way to Klondike through extremely difficult terrain to get to the gold fields. 550 miles prospectors would go through with roughly a ton of supplies, each trying to mark out their claim that they hoped would make them rich. After the gold rush, the railway assisted with supply movement during World War II before changing from steam to then diesel-electric power in 1954, at which time they became a full transportation company. After a crash of the metal markets in '82, there was a few years of inactivity until 1988 when the railway became a full-fledged tourist attraction. History lessons aside, this was such an amazing journey. Everyone in our group was just completely glued to the window. We were just eager to see the next breathtaking piece of natural beauty that was going to come by. And we happened to get to see bears on this ride, which is like super cool, and you don't get to do that every time, but I'm sorry, sadly, we were unable to get any of them on film. They were at a distance that just our cameras just weren't capable. We're really sorry. We highly recommend this trip to anyone coming this way. The railway was relatively smooth and very relaxing. We all also had comfortable seating with ample room and felt that we got a solid value for our money with this trip. We even got the opportunity to see some really cool old-timey bridges and tunnels that at the time they were built were marvels of modern engineering. The wildlife and wild spaces that fluttered by like a moving picture show painted itself vividly into our core memories. The only thing that could have made this better was getting to share it with the whole family. Once we got back on board, we met up with friends for food, drinks, and the evening festivities. This day has got to be one of our favorites on the trip. But every day on board so far has been a wonderful adventure that we will cherish for a lifetime.
The next day of our journey took place in Sitka, Alaska, where we went on a sea otter and wildlife quest tour. This tour was just amazing. It felt like from the moment that we stepped on board, there was wildlife just everywhere. We started off with sea lions on the buoys, watching as we cruised slowly past them. We have, of course, seen sea lions before, but it never grows old seeing them in a wild environment going about their day-to-day still lives. We learned a little bit about the Steller sea lion, a native resident, who was at one time hunted almost to extinction for their fur, meat, hide, and other products. But due to the ongoing efforts of wildlife biologists, citizen scientists, and viewers just like you, these animals can still be found in their native habitat. If we've not already said, please support conservation efforts that help preserve wild places and things. You never know when you could make a real change in the world around you. Next, we cruise up on some sea otters. We really had a golden opportunity to see these amazing animals being out and about and doing their thing. Most of this trip was spent sitting back with our mouths open wide as the sea otters put on a show for us. But for real, guys, we could not get enough of these aquatic creatures. They are just so cute. We got enough pictures and videos to last a lifetime, so I don't think we or anyone within earshot of us at a dinner party is ever going to miss out on seeing or hearing about these guys. The boat ride was a little choppy, but what can you expect from Alaskan waters? The boat and crew, though, were more than fitting and friendly. We found everyone to be super helpful and informative, so if you have any questions you would like to ask when you go, do not hold back. Overall, we had such a good time and can't wait to go back on our next trip. After all that, we made our way back towards the boat so that we could get a little R&R before dinner. Today was a really tiring one, but so rewarding. If you're on the fence about a Silversea's cruise, don't hold back. It has been an amazing ride. Thank you guys so much for watching till the end. It really means a lot to us here on the channel. And if you did not get in on the beginning, please make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our adventures.